Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to the Random Show. 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 Day number 7. Day number 7. Day number 7 of 31. Day 7 of 31. Day 7 of 31. We're getting there. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting there. Next week, or 17, this times 2, it's fucking 14. And we're going nearly halfway. We're finally getting there. We're finally getting there. Don't worry. I'm not going to count my chickens until they're fucking roosted, all that sort of malarkey. But we're finally getting there. Little by little, inch by inch, day by day, we are finally getting there. Big up the stream chat. Big up everybody tuning in. Appreciate every single one of you. We are back once again in the hot seat. We've got a jam-packed show for you today. So, it's going to be split into 2. We've got today's show, which is going to be the 7th day. In the morning when I wake up, I will do another stream, another Taz, another random show. The Taz and the random show I'll be doing will most likely be members only. You can watch it obviously if you want, but chat will be members only. So if you want to see the morning show, it will probably pick up anything we left off today, we'll probably pick it up tomorrow. But the morning show will be done with members only chat. But so far we are doing what we're doing today. Okay, cool. I appreciate all of you. Smash a like, hit subscribe. Thank you for joining me. Always a pleasure, never a chore. We're going to be covering a bunch of stuff today, a bunch of things today. I've got some Tfatk clips, not all of it. I think I only managed to watch up until 40th minute, so the rest we're going to watch the last. I managed to get through like 40 minutes of Tfatk and pull some clips, which I'm going to react to with you guys. And the rest of it we'll watch together. So we don't have to watch the whole thing together, we'll watch some of it together, like a quarter of it, right? So please forgive me. But we're going to get through that. We've got other videos I want to react to and a bunch more other stuff. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink, a smoke, whatever you need. And let's just jump right into it. So let's go. Tfatk episode, what is it? Episode number 1118. I've got some timestamps here I want to run by you. So first timestamp I've got is at the very beginning of the show. When the show starts, it seems as if Papa has had enough about hearing about CALLEN'S comedy trips, going touring and performing at comedy clubs, whatever these fucking comedians do. It's all fun and games when you're also a comedian, but when you're not a comedian, aka most of us, or e.g. most of us that listen to these fucking shows, it becomes rather boring. It becomes rather fucking whatever to hear these guys complain about first class seats, complain about this queue, that queue, Ubers, this. Who gives a fuck, right? Who gives a fuck? Please make the show funny. If you can make airport stories funny, fair enough, but most comedians can't. They just turn it into an opportunity to like humble brag. So it looks like Brendan's had enough of that humble brag. He's had enough of listening to fucking CALLEN'S conversations regarding planes, trains and automobiles when it comes to comedy.
Yes, we did, 'cause we back at it again. It's the fighter and the kid.
This is really the fighter and the kid.
Come on, baby.
Let's go, baby. Yeah.
Coming in hot, slept straight up on the plane.
Hell yeah, dude.
Went to bed, woke up when we were about to land. Not bad. Not
a bad
so
flight.
Comfortable to sleep sitting up. I love that feeling.
Dude, I love hearing about your travels. And on the flight.
I like when people tell me about their travels and their dreams. I love hearing about that.
When you just start in comedy, and because comics travel so much, so everyone has bits on airports and flights.
Yeah. Well, also...
Because you know what? No one really gives a
fuck about that.
As long as you made it here, dude.
You know what's funny about that? When they were both doing comedy, you felt like Brendan really enjoyed that side of comedy. He enjoyed like traveling. He enjoyed staying in different places. He probably enjoyed fucking loads of girls while he was doing that, really, to be fair. Fair play to him. But he did seem to enjoy touring. He did seem to enjoy the hustle and bustle of it. He did like kind of like, you know, pretending to be bothered by it, but he definitely fucking enjoyed it. Getting recognized in airports, getting picked up in fucking cabs, going and staying in fucking nice hotels. He definitely, and also he got to basically leave his kids and his wife alone. You know, the wife got to look after the kids during those toddler years, which are usually meant to be really difficult. He got to like just, you know, be away and use it under the guise of like, I'm making money for the family. But either way, he used to really enjoy those stories. So it's really funny that we've now got to a point in time where Brendan is fed up of hearing about Bryan's fucking travels and his plane rides and everything else in between that goes along with touring and being a touring comic. He just doesn't want to hear it. I find that really fucking funny, but also maybe a slight indication that Brendan is really and truly done when it comes to stand-up. If he can't even hack listening to these type of stories, that means he's really fucking done and he's out of it. Doesn't want to get involved in it, because this is one of the things that usually a lot of stand-up comedians seem to enjoy to brag about. The next clip is them announcing the launch of the Patreon, which has been met with some interesting feedback. I saw a clip of the Patreon courtesy of Unique. We'll actually watch it next, actually. Unique actually uploaded a clip from the Patreon, which is very naughty of him, but he did kind of skim through some of it. But we'll react to Unique's clip, and somebody did actually post a screenshot from a website that's able to tell you exactly how much people make on Patreon, even if it's set on private, which is fucking brutal. I think I have my numbers always listed publicly. I kind of copied Red Scare Girl's method of it, because I think that's how I even found. I think I found out about Patreon because of Red Scare podcast. I think so. Red Scare podcast and Perfume Nationalist. And yeah, so I found out about that from them, and they have their revenue or whatever they make on Patreon available to display in public. So I thought, fuck it, just leave it at that as well. But most people that do it don't. They have it private because, you know, when you start off, it's a fucking grind. It's super hard to do. You have to keep up with it. You have to be consistent with Patreon. If you're not consistent with it, people will just like, you know, end their memberships and shit. So you have to constantly keep that fucking thing going. And obviously, if you're starting out and you're just making, I don't know, $10, it can be a bit brutal, isn't it, to the ego. So some people that have, you know, a lot of pride and shit decide to private their numbers or hide their numbers. But supposedly there's a website out there that can still pull the numbers out, which is fucking brutal. And somebody's been able to show that, you know, the reaction or the sign-ups for Tfatk Patreon has not been what, you know, these guys would have probably hoped. But anyway, this is them announcing the launch of the Patreon.
As long as you may hear, you know, I do give a fuck about though. It's time. Not bad, right? Finding a kid. We're finally launching our Patreon, baby. Long time coming, dude. This for the hardcores. Go to patreon.com/TFATK. You're like, but what do we get?
I would argue, right? Not to interrupt this too much, but I would argue, if you're Tfatk, if you're Brendan and Bryan and you really want to service the hardcore, which I don't think they do, I think it's just an opportunity to make money. In my personal opinion, I think it's just an opportunity to make money. I don't think this is actually an opportunity for them to maybe give back to the hardcores. But if you did want to give back to the hardcores, in my opinion, what you should do is just improve the quality of the main show. No? If you really wanted to give back to the hardcores, give back to all those fans that are still riding with you, because for sure I think they probably have, judging on the views they get on their videos, they probably have about 1,000 to 5,000 fans who still check back and watch their videos. I think that's the legit number of views they must get on their podcast. Everything else they buy, everything else they pay for. But I think they got about 1,000 to 5,000 fans. If that's the case, if I was them, I would focus on trying to make the main show more entertaining. Maybe mix it up a bit, format, guest, whatever you need to do, instead of, you know, giving back to the hardcore fans by going through the motions on Patreon. You know, it doesn't really make any sense. Make the show, the main show, good, and then go from there. But obviously they're trying to, you know, they're trying to get in on the money train when it comes to Patreon, but they're going to soon realize that it's not as easy as they think it is.
Well, you get 2 shows ad free. You get every show ad free. Yep. All right, every freaking show ad free.
Doesn't even know the terms. Doesn't even know what they're offering. Isn't even familiar with what he's offering. Isn't even familiar with the fucking blurb, with the fucking pattern. No idea what he's selling. No idea what he's trying to shield. Absolutely none. You get 2. Oh, and you get 3. So it sounds like every show, 2 shows a week, they're going to be ad free. Plus they're going to film what? 2 shows a month. So essentially, they're only doing 2 more shows per month extra. Really, it's not that much. Most people say if you really want to crush Patreon, which I'm trying to do now, the new episode's going to be dropping end of the week. But you're meant to drop once a week. But really, you're meant to try and drop as much as possible on there to keep that stuff going, you know, to make people feel like they are not getting bumped out of their money. Especially if they're charging $5 as a flat fee. I think I can afford to kind of miss some weeks because my Patreon is basically $1 and the rest of the tiers are just optional, you know, if you're feeling generous and shit, but most of it's just $1. But I think even if it's $1, you still have to give people something. And even I'm struggling to fucking keep that shit going. I can only imagine these guys, and I'm not work shy, these guys are, you know. These guys are definitely work shy. They love to brag about how much work they do for Tfatk and they don't do hardly anything. So I just can't imagine this whole thing lasting that long.
And extended episode. So if it's an hour for...
How did you pronounce episode? Jesus Christ, this guy's mouth is broken, isn't it? Listen to how you pronounce his episode.
Freaking show ad free and extended episode. So if it's an...
Episodes? Jesus Christ, bro. Do we have to blame the American fucking education system? Do we have to blame his parents? Do we have to blame the football he played in that era? Do we have to blame the UFC? Like, who do we blame for Brendan's inability to pronounce episode? Why does he pronounce it app? Where's that app come from? Where's that sound come from? Or is he thinking about Odomapago? Is he thinking about his AP, or is that how he's meant to pronounce it?
Free, yep. All right, every freaking show ad free and extended episode. So if it's an hour for free on YouTube and Apple and iTunes, all that stuff, you're gonna get an extra 30 minutes when you tune into the Patreon of extra content. All right, plus twice a month you get fan questions, you get behind the scenes. This month Bryan has been working hard on his wrestling, and he told his instructors, how can he take me down? So you guys would get a little insight to that.
That sounds riveting, doesn't it? That sounds fucking riveting, no? The stuff that they usually do on their main show for free, you can now see behind the paywall. You can now see them playing touch butt, wrestling, grabbing each other. That's the barnstorming great content you're gonna see on the Patreon. For $5, you get to see Brendan and Bryan doing jiu-jitsu. Cool?
Yeah. You're going to see how low I go.
Yeah.
And you're going to see how I capitalize on the weakest part of Brendan's body. If you're fighting a huge guy, I'm teaching you guys how to go for where he's very vulnerable.
Yep.
Nobody can fuck. If I got my fucking shoulder or head in behind his
no one's
knee,
gonna fuck with it, dude. And it's only you can learn those techniques from Callen himself.
Yeah.
This is $5 a freaking month. Ditch Starbucks for one freaking day.
I think the whole
Don't
thing
get your kids the cake pops. Get Find the Kid Patreon for 1 month. It's $5. You get all the shows ad free.
Yeah,
I think if you're a parent and you fucking deny your kid a K-pop, a Pop-Tart, a lolly or whatever in favor of you spending that $5 on fucking Tfatk, you deserve to have CPS called on you. You deserve to have CPS called on you if you're a parent and you take whatever money you're meant to spend on your child and you give it to Tfatk. You deserve CPS to be called on you.
Take the ads ourselves.
I think $5 a month is enough. So you don't want to pay $5 a month. Let's just take one tiny thing you get from Patreon. You don't want to pay $5 a month to learn how to fucking neutralize a giant in a street fight? Oh, look at my face. Okay. Then don't be safe. Okay. So your safety isn't worth $5 a month. Yeah. Hold on before I start
next time you fight a giant and he makes you tuck your dick between your legs, you're gonna be like, oh, wish I paid $5.
Right? Tuck your dick and balls between your legs and make a man vagina for me. Because that's what happens if you don't
learn
understand how to capitalize on where a guy is weak.
Next time that larger man makes you bulldogs your nuts out the back while he kicks you from the back, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm glad I saved $5, right? Right? So it's patreon.com/TFATK. All the shows, all the craziness, ad-free, plus extended episodes, plus monthly fan questions. This is just for the hardcores. This is for you guys. Get you some right now. But right now, we are free on YouTube. And all.
So yeah, I don't know. Interesting advertisement. Doesn't really fill you with excitement. I guess the best thing that you could get from the $5 will be the Q&A. I'm assuming. Most likely, knowing them, the Q&A will probably still be put on YouTube, but I'd imagine the questions will only come from the Patreon. So if you want to ask some hard-hitting questions, there'll be no more emailing of chin and shit. You'd have to purchase. I'd imagine if they're smart, that's how they'll do it, because people want to ask them some, you know, some brutal, honest, some brutally personal questions, right? Regarding their beefs and falling outs and shit. So if they're smart, they would do that. The smart play really, which they would never do, is to do a live stream. Live stream Q&A, TTS and fucking donations enabled, so that people can ask the most wildest shit, do trolls, whatever they want to do. What are we doing here as multiples? You know, walk me to my truck, whatever knows to be. They would make a killing. But Brendan's way too thin-skinned for that, and you know, I think Bryan's also a bit of a scaredy cat, so they're never gonna do that. But I think if you're a fan of Tfatk, I'm not too sure paying $5 a month for Q&A is worth it. I'm not gonna lie, because it did seem like towards the end anyway, when they were doing their Q&A things, towards the end, it did seem like it kind of died out. I think fucking Sanaz asked every question that she could ask. They answered every question they could. Obviously, most of it not honestly, but they still answered it, right? So I think you're probably not going to get more out of these people, you know? You're not going to suddenly get the truth out of them. You're not going to suddenly get anything else. So I think a Q&A isn't, you know what I mean? Doesn't really mean much, to be fair, in terms of an extra bit of money. Not going to lie. Or an extra bit of content for you as a fucking fan watching. So I'll be curious to see how it evolves and develops, but it sounds like a bit of a shitty deal. There's not really much there. I guess if you really like the show, having it ad-free, that might work, right? If you really like Tfatk, not watching it without the ads might be good. But I think for most people, you know, who watch that show, you probably just, like me, just pretend that ads don't exist. You fast forward or you just keep it moving. But I don't think I've ever come around thinking, I need to buy a fucking membership that I can take. I don't really think it's that deep. But I'm curious to see how it plays out. Curious to see how it all plays out. But yeah, that's the Patreon at Tfatk. Was it patreon.com/Tfatk? I think that's what they said, right? Let's actually check it out. Let's actually see what's available here. There you go, Patreon Tfatk. We've already got 3 posts available. Behind the scenes wrestling sesh, 16 minutes long. There's a version of the episode that's ad-free in video and audio, which is quite good, to be fair. They have the video and audio of the podcast available ad-free if you are that way inclined, and it's all available for £5 a month at patreon.com/Tfatk. So check it out if you want. Check it out if you want. Check it out if you freaking want. Talking about the Patreon though, somebody did publish this. Look at this. Somebody published the back end of what's going on. It doesn't look good. Somebody published the back end of what's going on. It does not look good. According to these statistics taken from Graphtreon, the Fire Kid Patreon has 7 paid members and makes a whopping $33 per month. I think I make more on my Patreon than them. And I don't even make that much. I make like 50 or something, right? I think the max I ever made on Patreon is like $100, right? Because I was uploading all the time. Now I'm fucking a bit, you know, all over the place, but I'm going to ramp it up. But $33, tough. But what I think this is going to be, in my opinion, whatever this number is, this will be an accurate reflection of their fan base. Like I said, I think my theory is still, my prediction is that their fan base sits around 1,000 to 5,000 people, like actual fans that they have that will go to their shows, buy stuff from them, listen to what they say, laugh at their jokes. I think they have 1,000 to 5,000. But I'm also saying I think the numbers on this Fire and the Kid Patreon, let's say at the end of the year, check back end of the year, I think that will give us an accurate representation of what their actual real fans are, the amount of fans they have, minus the fake views. Because Brendan kind of skews and warps and distorts their fan base, because from day dot when they first started, he was always buying views. Brendan was buying views before it was even cool to buy views, before it was even noticed he could buy views. So he bought views early. And back then, if I'm not mistaken, views, you know, basically allowed you to go into the algorithm. Certain views would get in the algorithm, and based on what was trending that day, you could get a crazy bump where a really popular person could even watch your viral video on stream, and that's like a double bump, you know. So it's no surprise that soon after, those type of people that are associated with that scene all went on to essentially make it and do great things. So I think this Patreon will be a reflection, in my opinion, of where they really stand and where their actual fan base is, minus the fake views, minus all the fucking paid shit. This is the real representation of it. So I'm really eager to see how it plays out. Because I don't think they'll, number one, I don't think they'll be able to keep it up for long. I think this is going to die a slow death. I also think they're in it for the wrong reasons. They're not in it to give their fans some exclusive content or behind the scene. They don't really give a shit. They're here. They're there mostly to fucking run a bag. I just think now it's just harder than ever to do so. Harder than ever to do so. Probably not the right time to do it. Bloody blee, bloody bloom. Continuing on from that, Unique, my killer Unique actually posted a video clip actually of it. Unique actually posted a video clip from the actual Patreon that can give you an idea on what the Patreon's about. And personally, I think this is a bit cheeky. I personally wouldn't have done this, but he's already got it up on YouTube, so it is what it is. So this is a Unique, big up my G Unique. It says Brendan Schaub and Bryan Callen's Patreon. No, that's not the one. This one, sorry. Brendan Schaub and Bryan Callen's first Patreon show is a total shit show. So it's like a highlight reel, don't get me wrong. But let's check it out. It's like a highlight reel, courtesy of Unique, of the Patreon.
First Patreon.
Welcome to the boner bonus.
We should have done this a long time ago, bud.
A long time
Better
ago,
late
buddy.
than never. Welcome to the Patreon. Dude, we don't have to worry about getting demonetized, getting flagged for Bryan saying crazy stuff.
Yep.
Go crazy.
Especially all that racist stuff
We
I
can
say
play
when the cameras are
music.
not on.
Dude, we can play music, see the clips, show fights. We can do whatever we want on here. It's so freeing.
Yep.
Why we didn't do this forever ago, I don't know. I'm going to punch you in your stupid mouth.
Yep. By the way, I love this. Let's look at this billionaire.
So
and
for
this is
the-
where you see why he's a billionaire, because when nobody's looking,
Oh,
he's
dude,
ruthless.
hold on. Let's tell people what's going on here. So it says, Justin, the man who snatched
So it's not even like the show, the format and the flow of it is different. It's not like Brendan doesn't interrupt less. It's not like they talk about different topics. It's not as if they get really fucking edgy, really fucking based and stuff and start talking about controversial topics and blah, 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 blah. It's just the same shit they always do with the same level of enthusiasm, which is none, with the same level of energy, which is really low. And they expect people to pay $5 for this. $5.
Is this just internet shit? But I'm pretty sure he responded right away. But you snooze, you lose. Like he leaned into it.
sure.
He's like, "This is what you get." You
I'm sure
snooze, you
that's who
lose.
he really is.
And then he saw the backlash. He's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, yeah.
Real quick.
That's who he really is.
These guys are on it. Look, didn't he say less than 24 hours ago? Basically, you snooze, you lose to the kid. And then did this guy threaten to sue anyone who criticized him on social media?
Imagine Brendan talking about suing somebody with his straight face, you know, after what he did to Unique. Talking about lawsuits and shit. That word should send shudders, that should send shivers down your spine, my guy. But you know, this guy's made of different stuff. It's like he's got the fucking it's like he's got the principles, the self-awareness of a fucking sponge.
Is that real shit or is that bullshit?
No idea. I can check it up though.
I mean,
You haven't seen this before, Chin?
No.
It's insane.
Of course, Chin hasn't seen that. Of course, Chin hasn't seen one of the most viral videos that went viral the other day because he's busy working. While Brendan's actually touching button, doing whatever, Chin's actually working, so he doesn't actually see anything. That's the really tragic part of it. Anything that goes viral, anything that he should be on top of as a producer, he does not see. He does not see because he just doesn't see it. Pain.
yeah, I don't know. He sucks.
Sucks.
People like that suck, but you
bro,
can see
you
it.
want to talk about mental illness? Have you seen Nicole Kidman's?
You say mental illness. How do you say mental illness there? Mental
That
illness.
suck, but you
bro,
can see
you
it.
want to talk about mental illness? Have you seen?
Mental. How does he not? How can he not speak English correctly? Like if you're doing this whole white guy thing, right? If you're doing this whole Caucasian white guy thing, which I guess I kind of get, surely you'd want to order some proper food, no? Like not fucking Chick-fil-A and stuff. I don't know. Seems a bit strange. Let's continue.
Seen Nicole Kidman's daughter?
No.
I wanted your take on this. I'm going to save this for the Patreon.
Oh, boy.
Dude, here's what I don't know. Now, I might be in catfish. I don't know if it's actually her daughter, but let me just fill you in real quick.
First of all, her daughter, I don't think she had any biological kids.
Hold on here. Wait till you see this. Now, So, real quick to sum up that CEO who snatched the hat. Filmed snatched the hat from Youngboy at the US Open, went viral in the online criticism. He apologized.
No, that's the same shit.
He wanted it for his 2 sons.
All right. Yeah, that's what he says.
No, nothing there.
Yeah.
So that's the Patreon, by the way. You see a little bit of dead air, the confusion, the lack of enthusiasm. That's the Patreon, and they're kind of, or at least Brendan's more enthusiastic now than his other shows. But could you imagine, like, you know, when they're taking that shit back down, and they're like, oh, we gotta bring those fucking guys. I mean, it's like, I don't know.
But so, you're on Google. It's never gonna be on the you gotta get where the kids are, dude. You gotta get with the streets, man.
Yeah.
No, fucking, it's on Twitter, on social media. That's where the news is at. Not on Google, dude. So Nicole Kidman's daughter, I've never seen her. You ready for this? Now, this is gonna feed into the conspiracy people with Hollywood lizard people, dude. Is she gonna feed into that? So she says.
You just have to, I don't know. Again, who knows? Maybe I've got this all wrong, but from my little experience of running my Patreon, from my experience of actually subscribing to other people's Patreons like I do, you just have to bring something more. You can't, like, this level of like laziness, this going through the motions won't work on there, especially if you're charging $5. But I could be wrong. They also might have that level of star power where people just want to see them. They just want to see him perform live, so they're just gonna be like, you know what, fuck it. I'ma do so. But I don't know, I just look at this, I think, like, how are you expecting people to like sign up for the Patreon when there's like nothing really going for it? There's no footage that people actually want to, I don't know, maybe there's some footage people want to see, but in general, you know, maybe that would have been better actually, you know, footage, clips and stuff from back in the day they could share. But I think Brendan with his fucking quitting stand-up probably doesn't want to see anything considered stand-up or whatever. But what a weird, strange world we live in. What a weird, strange world we live in.
She's Nicole Kidman's daughter, and Nicole Kidman kept her under the floorboards, and Nicole Kidman only uses wigs, and she would use the ladder to get her wigs, and her ladder was made out of humans.
Yo, big up Black American, big up Easonella, big up MK, big up James Banks. Will they be able to hide their Patreon numbers? Yeah, it's hidden already. Their Patreon numbers are hidden already, my friend. There it is. That's their page. They're already hidden their Patreon numbers. It's private. It just shows you how many posts, but it doesn't show you the Patreon number, which it usually should. So they're hidden already. They're hidden already. But somebody was able to get the statistics. Somebody from the Fighting the Kids subreddit was able to pull the statistics. There's a website where you can kind of just, I guess it scrapes them or pulls them. I don't know how it does it. But that person's able to get them and obviously revealed that they've only got 7 paid members as of now. And they've only made $33. So it's a bit brutal. It's a little bit brutal. Little bit brutal, but I'm curious to see how it's going to play out, curious to see where it's going to go. Really freaking because I'm sure everything's going to be blessed. I'm sure it is. Oh my god, that is fucking brilliant. It really fucking is absolutely brilliant. So let's move on a bit more of this unique stuff. Let's play a bit more and then we'll move on to another clip.
This is real.
This is the
Patreon.
Wait a minute.
And now Nicole Kidman sent
Nicole Sidman, Sid Vicious, Nicole Sidman, nearly. Nicole Sidman.
This is real. This is what's going on.
Wait a minute.
And now Nicole Kidman sent her daughter a cease and desist.
Okay, so just very quick.
Yeah, he says cease and desist. Did you guys hear how he says ceased and desist? Did it sound like cease and desist?
Nicole Kidman sent her daughter a cease and desist.
Okay.
Seasoned assist. A seasoned assist. An assist from a seasoned vet. A seasoned assist. Jesus Christ, this lady, man. A seasoned assist, yeah?
Okay, so just
a seasoned
very
assist.
quickly, everybody.
Let watch and I want your opinion.
Yeah, okay.
Because you could do this. This can go 2 ways. We've been together too long. You're going to go, oh, fuck.
Pause. We've been together too long. Pause.
I'm not entertaining this bullshit and then we're over, or you're going to be into it.
Okay.
All right, play it, Chin.
So anyway, let's continue here.
Has never transformed me or anyone else into a ladder.
That'd be such a weapon.
Remember I showed you a video of my nephew kicking 64-yard field goals and you were like, I was like, isn't that common? You go, not at all.
No.
Get him out there. Soccer.
All right, this is the last one. This is a I'll just play the video. It's someone proposing to his girl.
Setting for the
Giving up.
Just
This
gut.
is me, and here's my gut with my candy bar on our vacation, hot, and just walking around with a bunch of sugar in my body.
All right, kids, that's
Congratulations.
it. Thank you for watching the Patreon.
So that's the Patreon. That is the Patreon. Awful, isn't it? There's also another clip here I think he uploaded where it shows them doing the behind the scenes stick. Right? The thing that you know them for, right? Physicality, manhood shit, whatever. So here it goes. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, let's go.
Hey, we love you guys. Once again, we're out.
Oh no, what am I doing? Wrong one. What am I fucking doing? Yes, wrong one.
All right, guys, what's going on?
So one of the things you get from Patreon.
Chin sounds excited, isn't it? Chin sounds excited, doesn't he? Starting filming that. They're gonna work Chin into the ground. He's already doing 7 shows by himself. Nice to this one. What? Okay. Hear that sigh in the beginning. Hear that sigh.
All right, guys, what's going on?
So one of the things you get from
Chin not happy to be there, man. Chin not happy to be there at all.
Patreon is to really understand how to fight a bigger guy. Nobody cares about fighting a smaller guy. I care about fighting a bigger guy.
Yeah, but you've been trained.
I've been training.
And you won't shut up about it.
Yeah.
So Brian's been training at art type.
Oh, but wait,
with
I've been
your
training
boys.
a lot.
A lot. And what the whole point of this is just so you're tougher in the streets.
My whole thing, to be completely honest,
Yes.
to be really honest, and I'm not trying to be a dick. I'll put you on your back.
So you've lived.
This shtick is just so boring to me. I just can't understand how he himself doesn't feel bored by it. I'm bored for him, right? I'm bored out of respect for Mace. But even Mace doesn't seem to be comfortable to be bored. You know? It's just weird. It's just very, very bizarre way of kind of growing up, like where everything is like a costume and a hat and a hood and that. It's like, god damn, okay, fair play. We're all different, I guess. We're all fucking different, I guess. But this Patreon, I'll be shocked if it lasts long term. I'll be shocked because they're probably not gonna be getting enough money to cover the fucking travel and shit. And you know, people's agents get, you know how it is with the business. You know how it is. But yeah, good luck to fucking Anthony. Good luck to everybody else involved and everything else. And good luck to these guys with their Patreon because they're gonna fucking need it. Especially with Bryan taking all those extended family vacations and trips and cruises. They won't have somebody, you know, kicking a photo for ages. But I'm curious to see all the pictures and shit of people going crazy over there as they usually do. Moving on, let's talk a little bit about ARIEL HELWANI interviewing Rampage Jackson. He sat down with him, talked about Rampage Jackson and cutting off his son, which is fucking crazy, right? Rampage for some reason is cutting off his son. I don't understand what that's about, but he is doing it. And ARIEL kind of, you know, calls him out on it and tells him to be there for his son naturally. But ARIEL HELWANI is just like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, all right, mate. Okay, fair play, no worries. I'll get another pair, I guess, somehow. Let's press play on all this sort of shit. I don't really know. But let's just press play on this video. It's really disappointing, but again, goes to show you, as mentioned on Taz, you know, Rauja didn't stand a chance. If this is his dad, he didn't stand a fucking chance.
Are you at all worried about his well-being?
Yeah, it's my son. I am worried about his well-being. How many kids you got?
I got 3.
All right, so why you asking me some stupid ass shit?
Well, can I be real with you?
Yeah.
I can't imagine what it would feel like to see my son do that. I also don't think I would cut my son off if he did that. So if you are worried about his well-being, why are you not talking to him?
Because he dishonored my name. And
But he's still your son.
I bet you can't even spell Dishonored. I bet you he can't even spell Dishonored.
No, listen. I know he's my fucking son. I'm not cutting him off for forever. I just haven't talked to him.
But this is the worst moment of his life. He needs you now more than ever.
No, listen, I talked to him after the shit happened, and he hid the fact that he did this shit, and you know, he put my other kids at danger based off what the other people saying, and I just can't talk to him right now. I just can't. I'm not saying I'm never going to talk to him again. I just can't talk to him right now. I need some time. I'm dealing with his attorneys and all that shit, but I'm very disappointed in Roger. Like, yeah, I'm not a perfect parent, so I don't know what's the
Trust me,
protocol.
we know.
How
We
much
know.
time
Trust me, we know.
You stop from talking to your son when he fucking goes out there and hurt somebody. He put a guy in a fucking hospital.
I just don't understand why he just can't keep quiet. You know, I just can't understand why he can't just shut the fuck up. I really don't. Unless he's been guided by some top attorneys and they're like, yeah, there's no case here. But I honestly, I don't know. Some dumber things have happened, you know? Dumber things have fucking happened. Dumber things have definitely happened in that courtroom. I'll tell you that for much. Tell you that for fucking sure. But I just can't understand why he just doesn't move on. He doesn't let his fucking, you know, cyclists keep his movement and shit. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I never will. I don't get it. I never will. But it also proves that Raja didn't stand a chance because his dad's fucking nuts. The same day I think he got arrested, he was out in a strip club with Indian girls and shit. Next day he does the same thing. Doesn't really give a fuck about his recovery. Absolutely crazy. Let's move on, let's move on. Let's go back to Tfatk. Next clip is Bryan's child has Brendan's child, or Bryan's child, no, huh? Yeah, Bryan's child had hand, foot and mouth disease. Brendan also used the opportunity to say that he also recently contracted it. I don't know who's lying, who's telling the truth, but let's just believe the lie. Let's go. This is Cynthia talking about the benefits of, not the benefits, though, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Not the benefits, not the fucking benefits. Cool. So that's that. And then what else we got here? We did that. Let's do this. Let's do a bit of DSP. Let's do a little bit of actually no, let's not do a DSP or DSP. Let's go back to what we're meant to be doing, the clip. So the clip is at so 16 minutes in. 16 minutes in. We've got what we need here. Mouth, foot, was that mouth, hand, mouth and foot disease or something? Let's play it.
Oh my god.
GT, oh.
3 diesel.
Oh. Yeah, that would hurt, but it would be worth it. My baby has hand, foot, and mouth disease. Yours too, right?
Who has it?
Right?
I had
it. It sucks for.
I love that, right? My baby has hand, foot, and mouth disease. I had it, but you're still holding up your hand to get a high five. People have no shame, man. No fucking shame, you know? No fucking shame. Now you want a fucking high five. It's like, nah, I'm good. Okay, cool. Fair play. Fair play. Fair play. Fair play. Oh, okay. Let's continue. Is that it? I think that's the whole clip, no? There's more.
I had it.
You did?
You ever heard of an adult getting it?
So I got it when I was run down, and they couldn't believe it. They brought the pediatricians in. They were like, look at this.
It's rare for adults, right?
Very rare.
Dude, I got it the day when me, Tiger, and Jay drove here from LA.
What did it look like?
About 6 hours in the drive, I'm like, fuck, my hips are killing me. And I was like, it's because I've been sitting, I guess, for so long.
Yeah.
My back started to ache. My hands are, my throat kind of sore.
Yep.
I'm like, whatever, I'm just run down from the drive. And then 2 days go by, and I'm like, I got fucking spots on my hands, and they hurt.
You should.
And
not
I was
have
walking,
that.
I'm like, I got spots on my fucking feet.
Yep.
And then Tiger and Bossy go, we do too. I'm like, I didn't know what it was. And then you look it up, and then Billy got it like, I don't know, probably 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
And then the kids, it's super contagious.
Whole full of nasty motherfuckers in it. Kids included. Whole house full of nasty fucks in it. Ew. Yeah, ew.
Poor baby has
But for babies, it's kind of, it sucks, it's uncomfortable. You know, there's no medicine for it.
None.
There's nothing you can do.
None. Gotta let it just work its way through your.
No ivermectin? No ivermectin? No? Ivermectin doesn't work?
Super contagious.
My poor little baby is all covered.
So there you have it. There you fucking have it. Hand, foot, and mouth disease spread like fucking box logos in the fucking 80s. You know what I mean? Everyone wanted to have one going fucking crazy. So I wonder if the updated version is similar to that fit. I wonder. Oh, you don't wonder, no? Oh, okay, cool. Next one. We've got Rinks doesn't care about Tigers baseball updates and more. Yeah. Again, little minor infractions here, but it seems like Bryan, when he gets bored, he just steamrolls through his own conversations. Doesn't let Brendan monopolize the situation, which is beneficial, I guess, for him.
Your Manhattan Beach.
Yeah.
It is nice though. I'll give you that.
Nice.
It is
Real
nice.
nice.
Yeah, something.
I was like,
Yeah. Not me. My life would get better because the kiddo's full swing in the sports. Basti has a baseball game today.
So great.
Tiger has football, baseball Saturday.
Is he getting a little cooler?
Has no care. Tiger's doing this, Bosty's doing that, kid, the baby girl's doing this. You can tell he's really hurt, you know? You can tell he's really fucking hurt. Jesus Christ, that SNL regular Saturday night money, mate. Yo. If you know, you know. If you know, your blood clot. No. A big up. Let's get some other timestamps here. What's this thing called? Rinks doesn't care about Tiger's baseball game anymore. We did that talk. Papa tells a lovely story about nearly shitting his. Okay. Oh yeah, let's do this one. The boys are back on JRE, by the way. In case you don't know, Brendan and Bryan are gonna be back on the Joe Rogan Experience for the fight companion. For the fight card happening end of this weekend, or this weekend. Sorry, end of this weekend. So that's allegedly, according to Brendan anyway, they're going to be at Tfatk this Saturday, Sunday. Let's get past where did they say it? They say it around, where is it? Where did they say it? My bad. One second, I can find this. I've got the clip somewhere here. Updates. Where is it? It's somewhere here. Where is it? Pity. The boys are back on it. Yeah, there you go. Sorry. 2020. My bad. 29/14. They announced their return to the fucking JRE for a fight companion. So there it goes. Where is it? 29, isn't it, right? 29/14. So it should be somewhere here. There you go.
Yeah, I have a question. We got fight companion this weekend.
We got a fight companion this weekend. What times do those fights start?
2:00.
Okay.
Pacific.
Nice.
Pacific. So what time is it here?
4:00.
4, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah! I thought I was gonna have to miss the last quarter of the Tigers game.
I'm sure Tiger's really happy that you can't miss a game. You know, I bet he's more happy when you're not there. But in Brendan's head, you know, he's the best when you give him his little fucking podium, which is so fucking dumb. They probably do it for a reason, to make everyone sit down on the floor. They don't do it for some joke thing. That's what I'm getting anyway. But again, I could be wrong. You get me? But yeah, here we are. Okay, we done that. Was Papa pitying? Yeah, let's do this one. Papa pitying Luke Rockhold. Obviously after his devastating knockout to fucking Darren Till. But let's double check here. What's the timestamp for that one? The timestamp for that one is 35:26. So she's in the same orbit as all these guys anyway. 35:26 is somewhere around here. There you go.
Before I'm shutting this down right now.
Yeah.
You just touched me on the chin.
That's the term punchy.
But that was more than a touch. That was a very nice.
That was a hard left hook.
Yeah.
No, Darren Till's a savage.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I get it, man. It's like with Luke, you know, he's a competitor. So like, even if you retire, like I still have it in me, man. You don't think I watch bare knuckle, BKFC or BYB or even the UFC and don't think I can hang with these guys?
Rumor is you get.
I don't think you do. I think if Brendan thought he could hang with these guys, if he thought he was that big of a draw, I think he would have signed it. He would have signed that deal already. He hasn't signed that deal because he knows me and Frank. You know, he knows it. He knows what I've gone for these guys when they come to his time. He knows how spicy he can get. So I'm wondering if he's going to be able to handle the pressure. But formation and all that stuff, I ain't really that bothered as long as he doesn't trust the wrong players. You get me? Just stop playing to trust the wrong players like the fucking Shaws, squad and shit. Like these guys are decent anyway. But let's see what they do to fucking Athletic tomorrow. I'm curious to see if he even starts. They gave him that number of somebody else, but I'm just curious to see how it all starts and ends. I'm not gonna lie. Curious. Big up all the stream chatters on here. Bro, next week's UFC card starts in the morning here. Oh, what do you mean in the morning there in the States? What do you mean that's hard to see? Jersey, you can see on his legs that he sits in the car during all the kids' sports. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. So I watch beer about Nuggle and think about blushing off the L skillet. Yeah. Good impression. I'm not gonna lie. Good impression. Good fucking impression. But yeah, well done to him, man. Well done to him. How happy for him. Happy he made all his dreams come true and shit. You get me? Welcome. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well fucking done. Okay, we got that. What else we did? We did the Luke. Did we do a Luke Rockhold? No, we didn't do a Luke Rockhold, did we? 35-26. Let's do the Luke Rockhold thing, and then we're gonna move on. Brendan pitying. Oh no, let's just press play here.
Get offers to fight sometimes.
Yeah, and I'll be, and there's, I'm in the best shape I've been in shit since I was fighting
because of Ozempic.
And I'll be like, man, I feel like I could fuck some of those guys up if I had the training. If I put the camp in, that never leaves. Just so everyone knows, that never. If you have fighting in your blood, that never goes. And it's even worse for me right now because
no one said it did go. Wasn't Brendan the one arguing that they don't matter or they're not as feminine as other ones because she doesn't cover her hair? That's what she's almost statement about it. Not that hard to understand, really. Not really that hard to understand at all. But hey, what do I know?
It's like, man, I've never been stronger. You know.
The only thing is at 40, you're 42 is that the surprise would be that
the injuries.
Well, that, but also if you started training, your speed is probably not what it was when you were 30.
No.
And that's where you go. And those little details. Now, you are very big. And if you want to do a bare knuckle fight with somebody who's also very big, I don't like that at all. I don't like it. It scares the shit out of me. But like, I don't want you fighting Ben Rothwell.
No.
I don't want you doing that.
No.
Maybe there's somebody out there where you just because of your size. But if they're gonna put you up against a monster, who can throw, I just don't like that.
No, I wouldn't do it.
But you
what
must
I'm
be
saying,
tempted.
But it's always tempting.
What would you do? Just shits and giggles. Here's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You're gonna go do BKC. Okay, I want to just
say KFC,
whatever the fuck it is, bare knuckle fight.
BKFC, yeah.
BKFC. Okay, good. So let's go. Who do you hire to train you?
That's it.
And how do you train? And how long do you need?
I don't know. You know who? And this is all. I'm not saying I'm doing it. If I were, I'd call Mike Perry.
Oh, really?
I'd call Mike Perry. I would say, how do you train? Like, do you just walk into a boxing gym and then say, I'm taking BKFC?
Again, I'm still curious. Part of me feels like you might be telling the truth because the money is available for some of these guys to go into a ring and just embarrass themselves is quite high. And a lot of these guys have, or not even these guys, these fighters. I think people in general across the world, when it comes to social media, are very much on the let me share my plug tip. They don't ever unbox it like normal. They always box it from an undisclosed location, whatever, going fucking crazy. But Olivia, interesting look. Who fucking knows what's going there? No one fucking knows. No one fucking knows. But let's wait and see when it comes to all that stuff. You get me? When it comes to all of that stuff. So we did that one. Let's do another one. Actually, I keep missing around. Let's just leave this one. This is the Luke Rockhold one, isn't it? Let's play.
Boxing, at least you can hold your hand here, Bubba, right? With BKC, you got to be holding your, it's just different, man. Take a little break here because this podcast
September, CBS full episode back.
Look at Steve Banks.
What is going on here?
Those are some tits.
You could take a lot of these guys up, Bren, for sure.
Yeah.
Relax, Chin. Relax. Don't gas him up, but do gas him up. Don't gas him up, but do gas him up.
But it's bare knuckles.
Because if you gas him up enough, you never know. He might actually do what he usually does when he sees comments. Act like he doesn't. He acts like he's knowing them, but also replies by buying them. So I can definitely see that happening with Little Baby's output and shit when it comes to music because it's looking kind of spooky out there.
What happens is one mistake. Are these guys all the heavyweights?
Yeah.
So Belcher's actually naturally
Alan
not
Belcher?
as big as you are.
No, that's a lot of
Belcher's
supplements.
a beast in BKFC.
Yeah, but I like that fight more for you.
Fuck no. God, thank God you're not.
Really?
Oh, you're talking about the champion? You're talking about the guy that lives, sleeps.
But
and
I just
eats
mean
bare
he's
knuckle?
smaller than
he's
you are.
not though.
He's not.
He's shorter. He's fucking.
Yeah, but he's smaller.
No, you don't know what you're
Doesn't
talking about.
matter.
You don't know what you're talking about. Alan Belcher is a monster.
What did he fight at? He fought at 85, didn't he?
85.
Yeah.
He's been,
Bubba, listen to me.
No, you don't know what you're talking about. You
I
don't- when
do.
it comes to-
Let me
you
explain.
don't.
Listen.
I commentated his last fight,
I
Bryan.
understand.
He's a fucking
Jesus.
savage.
I understand
He's
he's a
240
savage.
pounds.
I understand.
Jesus Christ, bro. Aren't they just having a regular back and forth disagreement between two friends? Why is he raising his voice like that? Why is he gesticulating his arms like that? What's going on? What could she have possibly said that would have made them that angry with all that stuff to take back to the fucking flat? It's like, come on, bro. Let's relax a little bit. But big up my guy Lingo Scott. Big up Lingo, the OG. But god damn, let's just chill a second, innit? Let's chill a second. Let's actually watch a little bit of that back. I want to see what happened there. I want to see the raised voices once again.
Belcher is a monster.
What did he fight at? He fought at 85, didn't he?
85.
Yeah.
He's been,
Bubba, listen to me.
No, you don't know what you're talking about. You
I
don't- when
do.
it comes to-
Let me
you don't.
explain.
Jesus Christ.
Listen.
I commentated his last fight,
I
Bryan.
understand.
He's a fucking savage.
I understand
He's
he's a
240
savage.
pounds.
You don't know what you're talking about. Jesus Christ. I wonder if this is because of Patreon. Like, Brian's now starting to feel overworked, so he's going to start clocking in the next way. I wonder. Either way, that was fucking delicious. Oh, let's go.
I understand that. But there is something to be said about a guy who can make 85. His frame, at least, is manageable. You're a fucking giant. And you have reach and you have more power. So it's a little bit different. When that 240 is courtesy of other things going on, you could never make 85. And oh, by the way, you could never make 205.
And
You're
neither could
just a
Alan
much
Belcher. Neither
bigger-
could Alan Belcher in the last 10 years. It's a terrible idea.
It's better than a 260-pound man.
So you're telling me you would rather fight Alan Belcher than that Bridger, Bercier, or Steve Banks?
I don't know. No, probably not. I'm just
No, the
saying.
answer is no. Because Alan Belcher is a world champion bare knuckle. Alan Belcher has been continuously working.
Yeah.
That's not the guy you
How
want to
old is
fight.
he? How old?
Didn't you say he wanted to be champion, though? When Brendan was in the UFC, didn't he say one of his dreams was to be champion? Now presented the opportunity to be champion, or Blight, in a very fucking cheeky way, he now suddenly wants it. Get out of here.
Was Belcher?
Okay, nice bit there.
Still rather a guy who can make 85
Nice bit
than
of
a guy
there
who
for
can
the
never.
But he can't make
41.
80. Bryan, he can't make 85.
He's that big.
I just worked with him. You can't make 85. He just got done fighting JDS. He can't make 85. Matter of fact, if you looked at the entire list, Alan Belcher's the last guy you would pick.
Dude, that's a transformation too.
He'd be the
when he was
last guy you'd
younger.
want to fight.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
How about
You'd rather
Bobby
fight any of
Dents,
those guys.
Brents?
Brendan has successfully changed Callen's mind. Callen seems to be enjoying it. He's probably got a little bit of a chub going those fucking things recording. So yeah, congratulations, to our favorite park, as freaking always. Honestly, maybe fight it off, maybe don't. Maybe fight off, maybe don't. Next clip we have. That's okay. So I think that's why I ended it, right, in terms of the clips taking. So let's watch then the last 20 minutes of it. So let's fast forward here. I think I was on this story with this NFL guy. So apologies for the lack of clips, but now the real work begins. 20 minutes of Tfatk. Let's see if you can handle it. Can you handle it? Can you handle it?
Funny, yeah. That's so funny. Yeah.
Volkanovski's killing it. This is hilarious. Let me fill you on Hunter Renfro.
Here we go. Yeah,
So
fill
if you
us in.
guys are listening to this, so it says,
So now he's covering all sports now, yeah? Brendan ESPN. Call Brendan Sports Center, Bappa Center, Redac Center, Dented Center, Trug Walk Center. But he's definitely at the center of it all, supplying the waters and the maps and shit, all that nonsense. Let's go. Let's freaking go. So go on, explain it to us, Brendan. Explain.
Hunter Renfro missed 10 calls. So he just got cut by a team. I think the Raiders, I forget who he got cut by, but it says Hunter Renfro missed 10 calls from the Panthers and his agent because his daughter ignored the calls to watch Bluey. So look at him right now. If you're looking at him, what are you thinking? Would you think he's an elite NFL
I would think
receiver?
he's a punter.
So he played at Clemson. He was on the national championship team. He's probably the best route runner in the last 10 years.
Okay.
What?
Most cornerbacks and other receivers will say he's actually uncoverable. His route running's so good.
It sounds like he copied this from somebody. Who did he cover this little synopsis review of this guy from? I don't believe this come from that. I don't believe this came straight from his brain onto the streets. I think this was somebody else's look, and he's now wearing it. I'm almost certain actually you've actually seen him wear this grey outfit. I think so, but it's just fucking funny. Absolutely fucking hilarious. Oh yeah. Okie dokie. Continue.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean by route running? Explain that. Like his ability to find.
Explain route running. So I guess if you're into NFL, if you're into American football, if somebody asks you to explain what route running means, you'd probably be able to tell them, right? You wouldn't need like 30 seconds to tell them what route running is. You probably know off the top of your head because you play football, you might officiate games and shit. You get it. But not this guy. Not fucking this guy.
Oh, holes?
He's so shifty, and the way he cuts it,
shifty.
You can't cover him one-on-one.
Damn.
Now, if you look at him, you're like, get the fuck out of here.
That's what I mean.
Oh, in college, savage.
That's what's so
So
crazy.
if you have a young kid right
know.
now, like I have Tiger and Bossy, watch his highlights. His footwork is insane.
Well, because he's white, isn't it? Is it because he's white? Is that why? Is it the main reason because he's white? He's white and he's balling out. He's a bit of a rock star, it seems like, right? Lives life on his own terms, Mr. Cool because his daughter did this and that. So is it have to do with his skill that they're fucking creaming off this person, or because, you know, they think they look attractive? I'm curious. I think we all know the answer, but, you know, still, a man could be curious.
Same hairline as Bryan Callen.
Yep.
Doesn't look like much of an athlete.
No.
Buddy, if you ran into him in a bar, he's going to be like, you won a national championship at Clemson? Oh, I'm the reason
Tall guy?
we won.
Tall?
No.
Find out what are his stats. How big is he?
Go to his highlights. Just type in, after this, type in route running Hunter Renfro. It's 5'10".
What?
5'10".
What?
5'10".
That's insane.
I think in college he's like 160 pounds.
What the fuck is going on right now, man?
So he couldn't be more regular. I'm 5'10".
Yeah, sure.
He's you,
definitely
bro.
5'9", 5'8". He's
That,
not 5'10".
I still have a chance. My route running sucks though. I'm pissed. I
Yeah?
just didn't have the
Sure.
speed
You can go this one.
or the body.
Typically, what defenders look for is the second move.
See that? Uncoverable. You can't cover him. Look at this. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So has he never seen someone do that before? Or is this kid really good at that? I swear I've seen other American football players do that before, right? The little jink jumping on the shoulder through the fucking diddies and shit. I think I've seen it before. I don't know why he's so against it.
I love that.
Look at this. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh, come on.
He just has the ability to create something new. Bro, does a great
That's a nightmare. Oh!
So he's gonna say
He's a real athlete. I mean, he's great.
Okay.
Now
what?
What was his
Keep watching.
That's incredible.
Isn't
What
that
was
cool?
his 40? Not particularly fast.
I bet he's a 5'6" guy.
Yeah.
But
No,
it's
4'6", 4'6".
Yeah, 4'6". But is
remember this is pretty brutal. Only 20 minutes, of course, still brutal. Yeah, exactly. Uncoverable. Yeah, I missed that completely. But because there's been so many fucking hot new ones I've dropped today. But yeah, uncoverable is fucking crazy. Because she never wanted to be black in the first place. You get what I mean? She got embraced, but she never wanted to be at the cookout in general. Which again, I don't blame her. You get me? Because who would want to come to a house by her house? No one will be there. You know what I mean? She'll be there. Oh my god, we can't. It's like, fuck off. Go where you want to go. Go wherever you want to go. Go wherever you want to go. All right, let's continue.
Yep, 4'6" on the nose.
There you go.
4'5'9".
Fast enough.
His 3-cone drill, I bet, was great.
Amazing. Less body to move, right? So you can kind of shift gears and damn.
Isn't that
That's
crazy?
incredible. Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, nothing that impressive. Like his vert, 35, pretty average. Broad jump, nothing crazy.
Yep.
His 20-yard shuttle, his 3-cone drill's all right. 4.59 wouldn't be elite in the NFL, but good enough. It's just his understanding and body mechanics of route running.
Unbelievable.
It's just smart.
How long has he
dude.
been playing?
Not that long to be getting cut. I don't know what's going on.
So now he's gonna sign for some real money.
I mean, yeah, NFL money, but
Yeah.
he's not getting like a Devontae Adams deal.
Phenomenal content. This
He's
phenomenal
playing
content.
6 years. He made the Pro Bowl in 2021.
Phenomenal content.
All right.
This is what you come
Had
to
103 receptions and 9 touchdowns.
This is what you come to see.
His second year in.
Unbelievable.
You come to
Oh, but he missed all 2024.
He had ulcerative colitis.
That's
That
what Matt
sucks.
Serra has.
That's no joke.
Interesting. Oh, so this illness is beating him up. So go to his daughter. Does he say anything about his daughter with Bluey?
That's so funny.
Dude, Billy loves fucking Miss Rachel, dude. If I
Oh
have to
my
hear
God,
that bitch
so does
sing
mine.
one more
So
time.
does my 1.5-year-old. Look at him.
Sticky, icky,
So does my-
bubble
oh,
gum.
dude.
Shut up, bitch.
Dude, that's how you put that on for my son is one.
Who's he calling a bitch? His daughter or the fucking cartoon? I hope it's the cartoon. Jesus Christ.
1.5. He's like this.
Lock him in. Yeah, lock him in.
Locks him right in.
Johnny goes, could you do this? I went, absolutely not.
Dude, look at him. Hold on, let me see.
Like I was right outside the car. I wasn't just leaving him there, but I guess I had like 10 minutes phone calls from Dan, Dave.
You would
my agent,
never think he was a
and
pro
they were all
football
just
player.
Ignored. My daughter's watching Bluey or something.
That's a bad beard too.
So got back in the car and had that conversation.
Amazing.
I guess,
Amazing.
on Thursday maybe. And then just make
Same.
sure that
Yeah, he and I are the same guy.
make sure that
I might be a little more athletic looking, actually.
Hey, Brian, can you shut the fuck up while the clip is playing? What the fuck is wrong with Brian? Do you know fucking podcast, etiquette? If you're gonna talk when the clip is playing, pause the clip, then you can talk. You're just yapping all over the fucking announcements. Like, god damn, guy. Let the guy breathe.
I was pretty sure of it, but just wanted a couple of days.
Unbelievable. You just don't know. You never know.
How about the daughter? Just decline.
I love that.
Speaking of NFL, this starts this week, yeah?
Dude, it starts this week. So if you're going to watch some football, make sure your season is all set with DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code FIGHTER. That's code FIGHTER. Get 300 bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more, plus over 200 off NFL Sunday ticket from your users.
Cowboys, obviously hard to find an Eagles bar when you live in Texas. With
Yes.
Cowboys fans. But
So the NFL's kicking off with Cowboys, Eagles. Man, tons.
Come on, bro. Come on.
you do? Chiefs.
Yeah, it kicks off Thursday.
Come on,
Like, have
bro.
you killed news that one? It is a tragic story of this person shooting up a Catholic school,
Insane.
killed 2 kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know about this, Brian?
Yeah, they call him
transgender.
his name is Robert, but I think he changed his name
Here
to
we go.
Robin.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he was quote unquote trans.
Yep.
We've had a number of these trans, and so what happens is they're like, they don't want to mention these trans because it'll demonize the trans community. It has nothing to do with trans. When you have a kid who is deciding to be a woman, this can definitely be a marker of an unstable child, a mental health problem. But because we're so afraid to call it mental illness, mental health, when you have gender dysphoria to this level and you're taking hormones and you're on other stuff, maybe we should look at this person being not trans. Not trans, but actually
there.
totally unstable. And the idea that they wanted to become trans is a symptom of a larger umbrella issue of mental imbalance. Okay, and
I think he just forgot what he's going to say there. I think he forgot what he's going to say. I think he forgot the point he was trying to say and just rescued it with the mental imbalance thing. But Jesus Christ, that's what we need to hear, though. We were all desperately waiting to hear what Tfatk response would be to that fucking fat lady. I'm sure that's what we were all thinking, innit? Oh, what an absolute dork, man. Like, ay. So cringe, so lame, so everything else in between. Absolutely nutcase. Absolutely continue. We love to see it. Alright, cool. That's that done. That shows Jesus. Alright, cool. Okay, dokie. The most trans. Let's continue.
Because people are so afraid to say, oh, just because you want to change your gender means if we even say that you're mentally imbalanced. No, there are crazy people that have a whole host of symptoms, including saying, I'm now a woman. There are crazy people. There are a lot of autistic.
Why is he shouting so much? Why is he so passionate about this?
Girls they found who they weren't doing so well emotionally, and they had some autism or whatever you want to call it, or they were just imbalanced a little bit. And then they said, I'm a guy now.
I like how it's never the man's fault. It's always the woman's, you know? It's very hands-off, very stand-off approach to parenting. From what it sounds like, I don't know if it's true in real life, but from what it sounds like. Let's continue. There you go. They're back. The crew's back. You get me? The crew is motherfucking back.
And they were encouraged and they were empowered and sold a bill of goods which cost a lot of money, and then they had perfectly good body parts lopped off.
Well, with this
totally immoral.
With this mass shooter this is from the mass shooter, says I only keep the hair long because it's pretty much my last shred of being trans. I'm tired of being trans. I wish I never brainwashed myself.
Yeah, of course. You're seeing this all the time because it's insane. Yep. And who knows when he went on, maybe he went on cross-sex hormones. Maybe
here he goes. I regret being trans. I wish I was a girl. I just know I cannot achieve that body with the technology we have today. I also can't afford that.
He's also not well. This is a kid who is saying these things and totally out of his mind. Mm-hmm. You know?
Completely out of his mind.
And he's just not well. Okay? And then guess what he did? He got guns and killed what? A bunch of kids in a church. That was a targeted killing of people who were religious.
And then on his gun also says, kill the president, kill Donald Trump.
All of it. So there you go.
He wrote in a manifesto that he wanted to kill kids too.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Why kids?
Because he's out of his
No, I know that,
mind.
but did he say why target kids?
It's like a more like deep, I forgot what
he wanted to target Christian children in a church. It's just this evil satanic thing. He was probably a complete fucking psycho. That exists.
I'll find it here.
You know, this kid should have been.
But you have to start, and it's not singling out trans, but there has to be a conversation where some of this is mental illness. Now, some people are trans and they're not mentally ill, and they do feel like they're in the wrong body.
That's debatable.
Whatever.
That's debatable.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, debatable all day.
Yeah.
But have you seen how many
debatable all day? How can you debate somebody on how they want to be perceived as, presented as, when you're the one that needs the export? I don't get that, you know? That's fine. Cool. But what can you do? Here we are. What can you do? Big up Supreme. Big up Soupy. They'll be dropping very, very soon, if I'm not mistaken. Very, very soon. Keep an eye out for them when they do eventually drop. They'll be available at all tier 1 Nike fucking stores, including Magnet 90s, which would be a good throwback thing to get anyway in general. You get me? So big up those shoes. Big up that team. Big up those shoes. Big up that team. Cool. Let's go back to Tfatk.
Again,
Westman's chilling writings revealed the violent fantasy about killing children, including wanting to be the scary, horrible monster standing over those powerless kids.
What a
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
piece.
That's what glorifies the Sandy Hook massacre.
Yeah, look, there are some very sick people in the world, and part of their sickness can be a whole host of things. Watch this. He's totally out of his mind, psychotic. Yeah. Who knows why? It doesn't matter. And he goes, okay, I want to kill kids. I want to change my gender. I want to eat nothing but pineapple. There are 1,000 things that crazy people do. Okay. And so my thing is, when you have a child and they are dead set on being a different gender, you might want to take them to the mental health professional before they do any of that, so you can see what's really going on. But now when you have mental health professionals, they are told to affirm someone's gender. And that if you say otherwise, it's conversion. It's conversion therapy. That's right. So give them cross-sex hormones, render them sterile for the rest of their life. It is so fucking evil.
Because if you're having problems, that's going to definitely make your life easier.
Of course. And guess what? Let me just, everybody, they did a study of the study. They had scholars that studied whether or not having the operations or going on cross-sex hormones, puberty blockers, they studied whether or not it actually stopped suicide in this group.
It went
Guess
up.
what?
It went up.
They found out that there's no conclusive evidence. Now watch. This was from what I think it was Ackerman. I can't remember the university. These scholars did a study of all the studies. And they found that they got so much harassment that they then rescinded. They were getting doxxed, attacked by these crazy trans.
Yo, he's still talking about this. He's still talking about this. Like, fucking hell, Callen, wrap it up, bro. Wrap it up. Fucking hell.
There's a small group that they have this knife. Their symbol is a knife. And they literally were so crazy that these scholars said, we rescind these findings and we don't take this study seriously. That's how crazy it was.
Okay.
This is what we're dealing with.
It's all
Great description. Great description.
Yeah. Well, you got to
hopefully that guy rots in hell. Listen, save your mental health for somebody else.
Yeah.
You start taking out kids, go fuck yourself.
I agree.
Ooh, edgy. This is meant to be for the Patreon, maybe.
That person should be dead.
He did fuck himself. He shot himself. This is how crazy he was.
But do us all a favor. Just shoot yourself. Don't take out innocent kids, you fucking coward.
Wow.
What else you got, Jim?
Wow, that came from the heart.
This woman got scammed by an AI deepfake, and it's from this guy from General Hospital. She was like in love with this character, but then apparently I'll play this clip for you. This is from KTLA News.
I feel like this could happen to Bryan.
With a Hollywood twist.
That's AI?
A South LA woman is left financially devastated after scammers used sophisticated AI to pose as a soap star and steal her life savings. They were able to use deep fake videos to string her along for more than a year.
Sandra Mitchell is live in Hollywood with more on the scam and the damage it has done. Sandra.
Yeah, Micah and Cher, more than $80,000 stolen by these con artists.
Jesus
I talked to the
Christ.
victim tonight. She told me she's really embarrassed that she fell for it. Now we're going to show you more of that deep fake video so you can see for yourself.
Hello, Abigail. I love you so much, darling.
With his striking looks and reassuring voice, you might understand how Abigail Ruvalcaba fell for him.
I thought I was in love with this person, and we were going to have a good life together. I hope this puts a smile on your heart.
But this video is a deep fake created by a scammer stealing the likeness of General Hospital actor Steve Burton. Ruvalcaba, a 66-year-old from South LA, thought she was having an online affair with Burton. But this is artificial intelligence used to replicate Burton's voice and likeness.
To me, it looked real. And even now, I mean, it's kind of, really, I'm stupid, but even now it seems like a real. But I'm comparing it to the real actor. Obviously, it's not. But yeah, I would never. I don't know nothing about AI.
Starting more.
So yeah.
So can I just you know the story, but like so. So Bradley Cooper and I we were close, good friends, and I lost touch with Bradley because he's just been busy and doing his stuff.
And you also got accused of rape, you know, and he's a fucking superstar actor. He can't be next to you. Let's be real.
And he changed his number.
Yeah.
But I would get, over the past 4 years, I would get like messages, hey, it's Bradley. And I'd be like, okay, you know, your hair looks great. Congrats on you. I thought it was just some fan. And then he sent me a picture one time. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So finally I get a text and it goes, yo, it's Bradley. Just thinking about you, bro. How you doing? Finally it goes, it's Bradley Cooper, in case you're wondering what maniac this is. And I'm like, great. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it's Bradley Cooper. Send me a video if it's Bradley. Ha ha ha. So I get a video. He goes, yeah, I'll send it now. I get a video, and it's Bradley Cooper. And he's like, yeah. He's like, well, I'll show you. So he goes, dude. He goes, dude.
Yeah, can you not show somebody this? Like, what is going on with this description of the story? Is there not a show and tell element? We're just gonna sit there and just like yap words. Like what's going on right now? Where's the visual accompaniment? Where art thou, visual accompaniment? Where are you? Cool. Jesus Christ. So, what else we got today? I'm tired. I'm about to call it. I'm about to call it a day as well. This thing is fucking knackering me. It's fucking knackering me right now. I'm gonna have to pick this up again in the morning. How long was I out there for? How long was I out there for? Was that the authentic thing? How long was I out there for? How long was I out for? Was that 2 minutes? Was that a minute? 30 seconds? How long was that for? How long was I out for? Was that 30 seconds? 40 minutes? Jesus Christ. 6 minutes? 5 hours? How long was I out for? Really? 3 minutes? I was out for 3 minutes. Was it 3 minutes? Let me see on my phone. Let me check. I thought you guys were gassing the thing up. Was I out for 3 minutes? It wasn't 3 minutes, you fucking liars. It was like 30 seconds. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. It starts about here, right? That was like 30 seconds, though. Was it 2 minutes? Was it 2 minutes? Hold on. Yeah, it was. It was 2 minutes. Okay, fair enough. Oh, that was actually quite long. That was actually quite long. Oh my God. Holy shit. My head was on the microphone. Yeah, I got to make this a clip. My head was resting on the microphone. Oh my God, look at that. My head is resting on the microphone. I was nodding off my head on the mic. Can you see my head on the mic? Can you see me down there? I don't know if you can see me. But look. I got my head on the mic. Alright, cool. Well, I'll take that as a sign. Yeah, that was a Fed fault. I'll take that as a sign and I'll fuck off then. See you guys tomorrow. I'll take that as a sign. Yo, honestly, today was too hard, man. I was watching a lot of this shit. I was making clips. It was too much, bro. And then I watched the Patreon. I watched the Tfatk Patreon, bro. No wonder. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Back tomorrow in the morning. We'll go super hard tomorrow. Yeah, I'm fine. Big up Andrew W. I'm fine, I promise. We'll go super hard tomorrow. Oh my God, man. You see how I woke up like I wasn't asleep? That was so bizarre. And I checked it back and my head is literally slumped. I didn't do nothing. Fucking hell. Okie dokie. Wow, man. Wow. I thought it was the inevitable dietary stroke finally happened. Fuck you, Asad Aziz. Fuck you. I'll make that into a short. I'm gonna make that into a short. I'm definitely gonna make that into a YouTube short. You'll see it soon. I'll definitely make that into a YouTube short. The fucking Tfatk was so boring it sent me to sleep midstream. Anyway, big up the stream chat. Nah, I'm gonna finish my marathon. I'm finishing my marathon. Trust me, I'm finishing mine. God's favorite. I'm gonna be the exception to the rule. Even if it breaks me. Even if I have to fucking academics like sleep on stream. I'm gonna fucking do it. We're gonna do it. But anyway, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys tomorrow in the morning. I'll see you guys for tomorrow in the morning. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys in the morning. Peace, peace, peace.